Hey everyone, welcome back to Bulk Fiction. This is episode 5. We're talking Lego Marvel, DC, the superhero, and pop culture themes. I'm Obie Bricks,
And I'm B City Bricks.
and why don't we jump right in with our minifig of the week?
All right. So if you guys are new, minifig of the week, we just bring out a random minifig that we think is cool, has great printing, or just memories. All right. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll take it away. So
All
this
right.
week I thought I'd switch it up. We've been doing mainly superhero figs and stuff, but I thought I'd show some appreciation to something else that I love, which is music. I've got a rock star here.
Oh.
This is Paul McCartney from the Beatles, as seen in the Yellow Submarine Lego Ideas set. So this figure is based on the animated film version of the Yellow Submarine, which is of course based on the Beatles song and album and band. So there's some layers to it here. Paul's my favorite Beatle, and the Beatles are my favorite band, so I thought I'd pick him. And the minifigs themselves were actually pretty cool. The likeness is definitely there. I mean, it was translated from a
Mhm.
real guy to a cartoon and then to a plastic toy, but it definitely carries over pretty well. You've got two expressions, one with the closed smirk and one with the sort of teethy grin. Um, and yeah, it's definitely got a decent likeness to the real Paul. And of course, there was like a some interesting legs going on. The film has a super wacky like art style and costume design. He's got like a big colorful tie and two different colored legs with some printing that goes down to show his jacket. And then just for fun, they're not the highlight, but I thought I'd show off the other Beatles as well. You've got all four there.
Mhm.
Awesome designs. I picked this setup off Marketplace for
Okay.
$100, probably towards the end of the summer. It was always one I thought I'd like to have, since they're my favorite band. But I thought it was a bit out of budget for a retired set. But I thought it was a pretty decent deal, so I picked it up, and I'm super glad I did.
Yeah. I mean, one of the only artists or bands that we have any Lego sets based off of, and it's a great set. Definitely. I mean, I love the Beatles. George is my favorite. So,
Ooh, good. He's my second favorite.
yeah. Okay. So, I mean, one day I might pick up the set, but yeah.
There's also the Beatles set of like the mosaic portraits, but
Mhm.
not as fun as minifigs in a
Yeah.
yellow submarine. So cool.
All right. All right, so my minifig of the week, bringing it back to superheroes, I have Ultron. From, so I got Ultron from the new Lego Iron. Well, not new anymore, but the Lego Iron Man mech. And for this Ultron, I did give him an upgrade of the shoulder pads. But this is a great minifig. One of the first times we saw Ultron back, and all right. Well, I mean, this figure has amazing printing, and if this figure just had arm printing, it'd be a perfect 10 out of 10 minifig. But you cannot go wrong with a more comic style Ultron.
Okay, I brought out Paul McCartney and bro mugs me with the upgraded Ultron. What is
Ultron.
this? Yeah, that's pretty tough. That's the shoulder piece from Whiplash.
Yeah, Whiplash. I think I got mine from like a GWP of a knight. I think it
Okay.
was the one Wizards tower. I know Castle fans are gonna destroy me in the comments, but
How do you feel about that Ultron compared to the many others we've had? Is that your favorite?
I personally think this is the best Ultron. I mean, I'm just a sucker for those more comic accurate figures. So for me, if something's comic accurate, it's kind of gonna win over the MCU design.
Yeah, that's the only Ultron I have actually. I'm interested in picking up the one from the Quinjet. I also need that
Okay.
Quicksilver because I don't have the OG Quicksilver. So
Hmm.
I've considered the
Me.
set, but for me, it's more of like a when it's on sale, I'll probably grab it and to get that MCU Ultron and MCU Quicksilver.
Yeah, I don't think you can see it from where I have my camera angled, but I have the 20. Well, I think it was the 2022 or 2023 Quinjet, like the
Yeah,
remake. Yeah, great set. So that's like the only thing kind of holding me off from picking up the Age of Ultron one, just because I already have one. It's already pretty cool on display. So I don't know if I'm gonna pick up that one, but
yeah. I thought the exact same thing. Like when it was announced, I was like, it's cool, but I feel like I'm serving my Quinjet purpose with that Avengers 1 version. Uh,
Mhm.
but at the same time, they're kind of on different scales. Like one is sort of in the more MIDI scale vein, almost like the Millennium Falcon sort of scale. It almost
Mhm.
felt like, whereas that one is leaning towards minifig scale. I feel like the Avengers one. But I'm curious,
Yeah,
did you put the Avengers stickers or the Shield stickers on yours?
I put the Avengers. I don't know. I was going back and forth. I still have the like stickers. I was
Hmm.
thinking about like buying parts
Yeah,
to actually like have both versions on hand. But I put the Avengers just for more of a like standard look.
yeah. I mean, Shield would be technically more accurate to the film,
Mhm.
but I thought like for the vibes on the Avengers shelf, I had to go with the classic A.
That's how I felt.
But same thing, I went through the instructions and parted out all the pieces that have stickers on them, and I've hovered over the checkout button on Bricklink a couple times and like bricks and pieces, trying to think about doing that alt build, but I've yet to purchase those pieces.
I guess I mean this is a little side tangent from what we had planned, but is there like any sets that you really want and it's so expensive on the like aftermarket that you just want to like piece out on Bricklink?
Ooh, I've thought about piecing out maybe certain minifigures. I don't know if I would ever piece out a whole set. In terms of retired sets that catch my eye, the Spider-Man bridge battle is really, really cool. That era of superheroes had some bangers that I missed out on because I was more into DC than Marvel. Um, Other ones like last week, maybe it was the week before, we mentioned some Star Wars sets, like the Rancor pit. I have Jabba's palace. I don't have the Rancor pit. Now, a lot of the draw from that comes from like the Rancor itself, so it's not exactly something you can part out. But there's sets that always kind of feel like little gaps in my collection. Um, I don't know. What about yourself?
Definitely for me, I've been like in love with that Bricklink designer program, construction site.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know. I'm really close on pulling the trigger because on the aftermarket, it's like thousands of dollars
Hmm.
for like a new sealed one. So I'm like, I either buy new parts. I haven't calculated what the exact total would be for that. So I'll get back to you on that. But I just think
Yeah.
it looks so cool in the city. I mean, New York is always under construction. So I think that would just be a great, like almost setup. You could put Sandman there, or you could put like some of the goons from the Spider-Man PS4 game,
Yeah.
like the Wilson Fisk. So I don't know. I feel like there's plenty of opportunities to kind of make some cool scenes with that set.
Yeah. Construction site is fun. To me though, it's like paying a high price point for a bill that's under construction seems a bit like,
Yeah,
you know, anticlimactic.
it's
But
never going to be fully complete.
yeah, that's definitely something like I feel like construction site though is like you could probably easily custom that, or like you said, like part it out and like cut corners on pieces that might be more expensive because there's definitely a construction site can look, it could be any phase of construction, so you could have almost nothing
Yeah.
there or you could have like a almost complete building, so there's definitely some room for creative tweaking and stuff.
Well, in that set, they have that huge crane,
Hmm.
and like I just want Spider-Man swinging from that so
Yeah,
bad. I feel like that's
TASM
just like
vibes.
the TASM vibes, or like even McGuire whenever like this is like all the civilians are trying to help him, kind of like that vibe. That's just kind of what I want for my city.
Yeah, cool. All right, so that was minifig of the week. You guys can go ahead and comment. Paul McCartney, who wins, Paul McCartney or Infinity Ultron?
A battle that no one expected.
Yeah. Okay. Why don't we talk some Marvel rumors? We've got some text leaks, text rumors for the summer Marvel waves. Uh, I can take it away with some apparent set names, set descriptions. We can
Mhm.
discuss how excited we would be for these sets. First up is one that I'm repping a bit on my shirt here. We've got a supposed buildable Herbie.
Okay.
What do you think?
So I know that's retailing 59.99 USD, I believe.
Yep.
So great price point. I mean, of course, we're gonna have to wait until we actually see the scale. Hopefully, I don't know what I want the scale to be because I just feel like no matter what, it's gonna be like not to scale to, I guess, like some of the other sets, like the buildable Groots,
Mm.
etc. Um, I almost hope that they have a Herbie minifig, like not our standard minifig, but more of a like buildable or a molded piece.
Yeah, I'm getting vibes of like the BD droid from Star Wars. We had a set and
Okay.
a molded character, like inspired. It wasn't the exact. It wasn't like BD1 from Fallen Order, but it was just like a generic
Yeah.
BD droid, I believe. And they've kind of got like a similar head shape going on. Definitely like buildable R2D2 vibes, since it's
Hmm.
just like a white and blue robot.
And my custom Herbie right back here. So even
Yeah,
like a simple build like this, but like more printed, more a lot more detailed.
yeah. I'm excited though. I'm really interested because it's more unique. It's a little more niche. Another buildable Spider-Man, Iron Man is expected. Even characters like Baby Groot we get over and over and over. But Herbie is in that zone of like cute and marketable that Disney and Lego's gonna love. But he's also something we've never seen before, so it's super exciting to get something new.
I know Star Wars fans always complain about the buildable characters, but I mean, if we get like some character like buildable Jeff the Land Shark or some of the more obscure, like I guess you could say like cute Marvel characters that like Lego can't fit in any normal set, I'd love to get them as buildable characters.
I agreed. As long as it's not like you know, I appreciate it. Like, I'd rather them do a Herbie and another niche character or like animal character, like you said, cute characters, than like
Mhm.
swing and a miss on like more realistic characters. Because we've seen
Yeah.
Lego like fail time and time again to do like humanoid buildable characters with like the construction figures. Like Captain America
Mhm.
has like an awkward printed smirk on his like construction figure. Now that's smaller scale, even bigger scale. Like the Black Panther bust was a fail back in the day. That reworkable though, super fire. Uh, but going for characters that lend themselves to blocky designs like Herbie is absolutely perfect. Do more of that.
Mhm. I mean, kind of like how you were saying with the construction figures, like the ones from I believe like 2017, 2016, with Star Wars The Force Awakens, like
Yeah.
the Ray, the Jyn Erso, like that just they just don't look right. They're cursed
No,
in some
that's
way.
chopped Lego, bro. I don't know who
Yeah.
invented that. That's probably still on shelves today. That's underneath Walmart shelves everywhere. Okay. Any more thoughts on Herbie?
No, I mean, I'm probably gonna pick this up just because can't go wrong with some more Fantastic Four sets.
Yeah, can't wait to see what it looks like. Okay. Next up is the big superhero set for the year, biggest one I believe. Uh, when the price and piece count was first floating around, there was thoughts, oh, is this a modular? Then it came out, no, it's not a modular. Like, do I believe that? What is it going to be? DC, Marvel, we didn't know. Now we apparently know it is a 3,000 piece helicarrier.
Mhm.
Yeah, B City's face is
It's
saying it all for me right now. I agree.
yeah.
Go ahead. Thoughts?
So only redeeming factor this set could have is if it's based off the original Lego Marvel game.
Oh,
That will probably be the only way that I would ever purchase this set, unless if it's on sale, whatever. Or the build could totally blow us away. We don't know. But if we look at the trend of Lego with downsizing, using smaller pieces, I believe this is around the same like piece count as the original 2015 Helicarrier. So going off of like trends of just recent Star Wars and just Marvel sets in general, this is going to be a small Helicarrier. And then, oh, go ahead.
yeah. I'm just like echoing what you're saying. Like, honestly, like, it's not what I want. Like, I wanna have like one big set a year that like fills a spot in my collection. Like getting those modulars is like a staple of my collection every year.
Oh yeah.
But a helicarrier is just not doing it for me. I have the smaller like $100, $90 helicarrier from just a year or two ago, and I
Hmm.
don't feel like I need another one. I also don't feel like even if I didn't have the smaller one, I don't know if a helicarrier for me is something that I really need in my collection, especially at that scale.
Hmm. Like, I kind of thought about maybe getting it just to hang above my Lego City because I already have the Milano. Maybe something like you could have like a character jumping down from it, like
Mhm.
how I mentioned earlier, the Lego Super can't talk the Lego superhero game. But I'm just kind of trying to think like they need to have either redeeming factor, like great figs, an amazing build, almost no stickers compared to the other one, or even the newer Helicarrier. I mean, it's just kind of disappointing because there's so many modulars we need: Oscorp, Baxter, Fisk. I mean, we've had a video just talking about stuff we want to see. So just not getting any modular, just kind of disappointing. It doesn't even have to be modular in general. I mean, we got a Malibu mansion from Iron Man 3 or Iron Man 2, whatever the main focus was. be a great set. But just another buildable ship of the helicarrier just kind of disappointing.
Yeah, and I like what you said with the video game based thing, because like obviously the helicarrier in that game was based on the Avengers version, but like
Mhm.
the opportunity for more diverse figure selection there would be a huge bonus. Like there is ways they could draw me in. Like if the build is really really good, the figure selection is really really good. That could draw me in. But knowing that this is likely MCU Infinity Saga, and
Yeah,
also it's likely Avengers 1 based because that movie is very helicarrier centric. And like there's no characters from Avengers 1, maybe except for Coulson and Maria Hill that I'm missing. So like I don't think they're going to be able to draw me in with another Captain America, another Black Widow, another Hawkeye, another Loki, unless they
another Nick
branch
Fury.
out
Yeah.
to like Winter Soldier, which features some helicarriers, and Age of Ultron also has one at the end. But even so,
Ooh.
like these are characters we've seen time and time again. And unlike the Herbie, it's not something new. It's something we've had at a large scale, at a small scale, and we even had a more playable, goofy helicarrier from the Avengers video game with like MODOK and stuff. So I feel like helicarrier has been touched on in all the aspects that it would need to be for any price point or any, player display form you want it to be in. I don't know if they need to triple, quadruple dip in the helicarrier zone.
Okay, so I just thought of an idea that I could almost see, but again, this is idea. At the time of recording this, we have no clue what it's going to look like. What if it's going to be the Death Star, but in Marvel? It's going to be half of it is just like the interior of the helicarrier. So they're going to do recreations of what is it? Winter Soldier, the first Avengers. You have that conversation with Bruce Banner or like Iron Man. What if it's just like iconic scenes that the helicarrier featured on?
That could be interesting. Like I see the vision. I can picture what you're saying, but I think take however like many people rioted about the Death Star and just flip it to Marvel fans because like the design of the helicarrier, this is something I've struggled with displaying my mini helicarrier is if you put it down low on a shelf, you're looking straight down at like the road on top. If you hang it from your
Mhm.
city, like you said, you're just looking at a gray underbelly. And if you put it at
Yep.
eye level, it's so thin that it's almost invisible. So there's no really great way to display it because the helicarriers, like you kind of need to find the perfect angle to display it to get its, scale from all angles. And especially a huge one like that. I mean, that's almost like a coffee table build, kind of like the huge Millennium Falcon from Star Wars. Like that's
Yeah.
a build that people put on a table just for that because you need to be able to go 360 around it and view it from all the angles. I'm just struggling to picture like, and maybe it comes in a stand where you can angle it, you know, at like a
Hmm.
45-degree from the front, so you can kind of have a have a more
Kind
diverse
of
approachability.
like the Benatar and like I think the new
Yeah,
Quinjet has a thing similar to that.
something like that could be cool. I'm struggling to picture this set drawing me in, especially because it's just gray and black.
Mhm.
It's giving like what has been drawing me away from Lego Star Wars recently, which is like repetitiveness of just gray ships. It's like it's a gray
Mhm.
ship. It's a $300 for me. It's gonna be probably 450 Canadian gray ship, and I already have a small one that I enjoy. So am I gonna pick this up? Probably not.
Yeah. I mean, going over the figs, I could totally see them putting in that stealth suit Captain America,
Okay, wait.
the
Give me the
Black
set. Never mind.
Widow.
Never mind.
Yeah, yeah. I could totally see them like if it's like kind of similar to that one build we seen in 2015, but they're like, hey, but guess what? We have a stealth suit Captain America in this. You wanted a new Deadpool minifig? Ooh, he's
Whoa.
gonna be in this. Like I could totally see them kind of like putting in those characters that so many fans want or need, like a new Maria Hill. The last Maria Hill we seen was from that No Way Home, not No Way Home, the Far From Home booster pack,
Yeah.
and looked nothing like her.
No, that was just a girl in a sweater.
Yeah. So I could totally see them like, oh well, here's some amazing minifigs, but here's the build that's going to be hard to display. It's going to look kind of ugly, like a gray ship, something like that.
Yeah, but again, pictures is gonna be the real deciding
Mhm.
factor. When we see what it looks like, we can make our true judgments.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, this isn't something I invest in every year, but it's the Advent calendar. This year's Marvel Advent calendar is looking at the typical, I think, $45 USD. But then the interesting part is the rumored figures. We have Ghost Rider. I would imagine the same as the recent one from the bike. Uh, and then we have Christmas Wolverine. Okay, Christmas
Yeah.
whoever, I don't really care. But then we have Doctor Doom, supposedly. That's interesting. So that, we expected it for the Doomsday sets, but that definitely confirms they're going to be spreading the Doctor Doom figure across multiple sets.
Mhm. I guess initial thoughts on this. I think that Doctor Doom is going to be comics based
Okay.
because supposedly Doom is supposed to get a whole new molded like helmet or head. I saw that leak.
Okay.
So I could totally see them like using that same mold, but just kind of making it like comic Doom, a more movie accurate Doom. And then I could totally see some more minifigs like Spider Man getting thrown into here,
Hmm.
or like more generic, or maybe we'll get another exclusive one. I mean, time will tell
Yeah.
with that. So,
They're always going to throw in a Spider Man.
yeah, I mean,
Okay.
hey,
Do you
can't.
go ahead?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Oh, I mean, you can't hate on Spider Man. He's the icon of Marvel,
Yeah.
and he's appeared in every single Advent calendar so far, besides the Guardians one. So,
Dang.
you know,
Do you collect the Advent calendars?
I got the first one because it had the Infinity Gauntlet, and that was like
Oh,
you
yeah.
could get all 6 stones with that. So I'm like $45 for all 6 stones. I'm buying it. But I kind of regret not picking up the Guardians one. But other than that, the last two have been horrible.
Yeah. Advent calendars, like, I had a couple Star Wars ones as a kid in the early 2010s.
Mhm.
And I think I had a couple, like, basic city ones as well. They're fun when you're a kid to get the excitement of opening up every day, but at the end of the day, like Christmas Day, you look at it and you got like a couple minifigs and just scrap pieces. So
Mhm.
I'll respect it. It's for the kids, but it's not something that I am interested in today.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, I might pick this up, set up depending on the figs, depending on,
Yeah.
you know, everything.
I really can't wait to see what they do for Doom though. If it'll be comics, MCU, exact same figure, different figure, like you said.
I almost think if that Herbie, like the buildable Herbie's going to include like a molded Herbie, he would be included in that Advent calendar.
Yeah.
So
That's
you would have
great.
like a cheaper way to get him.
I can see that 100%. Okay. We move on to Spider Man Brand New Day. Of course, we're all excited for this movie. A lot of talk around it recently. When are we going to get a trailer? Who knows? But we have some Lego leaks. Now, first up is Spider Man versus Hulk at the office building. 90 USD, looking like 500 pieces. Not a great price to
Yeah.
piece ratio there. What are your first thoughts?
I mean, the big fig tax is going to be like apparent in this set, but almost I think the office building might be inspired from the mini modulars. I'm looking
Mm-hmm.
at one
That's
of them
probable for
behind
sure.
here. And I almost think the office building they're referring to is damage control. Supposedly, of course, no trailer yet. Damage control is going to play a part in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So if it is damage control, I could totally see that.
Yeah, that sounds super probable as well. I definitely hope we get some. First of all, new Spidey, very likely and should be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Like that final sequence of No Way Home, and then of course we've seen some onset leaks of what it looks like on the set of Brand New Day. Should be an awesome minifigure. Hopefully we get like dual molded legs and all that jazz that we love. New Hulk Big Fig should be awesome. We don't know
Mhm.
exactly what he's gonna look like in this set yet. I know there was some like concept art slash promo art like toy leaks that showed what looked like a pretty angry Hulk, which is awesome. So a new
Mhm.
face print would be awesome. I'd even love like a new like hair mold for the Hulk because I think we've had the same one on Hulk and Red Hulk since they started using separate hair pieces on Big Figs. So something newer there would be cool. And then who knows if he'll have black, gray, or purple pants, but we'll have to wait and see.
Or even if Hulk's going to be gray, we'll find out.
Yeah, that was a rumor there for a second. I know there was like a maybe fake Funko leak. I don't know if that was fake AI,
Mhm.
whatever, but there's been talks of that as well. So
I mean, I just hope that this set includes some figures. We know we're going to see so many different villains in this set. I mean, from just toy leaks in general, we know Boomerang, Scorpion, I believe Tarantula. And there's so many other like C and D list Marvel character, well, Spider-Man villains that are supposed to appear in the movie that I would just love to see in Lego form. I mean, what's your thoughts on that?
I agree. Like, we know Scorpion's in the movie. I would definitely love to see some more stuff in there. Like maybe the Shocker comes back and we get a cool comic egg of the
Mhm.
Shocker or something. And like something else about this set that I think maybe people are quickly glancing over is the like layout of the title. It's not Spider-Man and Hulk versus blank. It's not Spider-Man and Hulk at the office. It's Spider-Man versus Hulk. So that essentially confirms a plot point for the movie that Hulk will be going on a rampage and Spider-Man has to stop him. Do you think that has any plot implications, and what do you take away from that?
Well, from of course rumors, you can't ever trust you can't trust them because it's still early. Supposedly, the Hulk is going to kill Spider-Man. I could have totally just spoiled the movie, but if any fans have been keeping up with I guess TikTok, it's rumored that like somehow Spider-Man is going to die from the Hulk. Hulk is just going to destroy I don't know. But there was this a leaked set photo of the Punisher carrying Spider-Man kind of like in the Civil War comic in that same kind of pose. And so supposedly he's going to go to the Night Doctor, and then, the Night Doctor's going to give Peter the symbiote in a post-credit scene. And the last thing we see is that kind of the symbiote spider logo appears, and then it says Spider-Man will appear in Avengers Secret Wars.
Okay. I didn't hear any of that
So
stuff. That's pretty
okay,
interesting.
this yeah, I mean maybe it's just from me doom scrolling all night, but
That's pretty
like
cool.
yeah. And then of course people are saying that what if Spider-Man dies from the Scorpion? There's so many different theories out there because we know nothing about this movie so far.
Yeah. Okay.
And the trailer could be dropped probably maybe even this week.
Soon,
We
soon,
could be
soon,
looking
soon.
forward. Yeah.
Okay. Exciting. Next up, another exciting one from Spider-Man. We have Prisoner Transport. $60, 300 pieces. Another pretty rough ratio there, but hey, if we're getting quality figures and stuff, we'll have to see. What do you think about this? I mean, set photos make me think there's a good chance Punisher could show up in this set. That would be awesome. Get a live action Punisher to pair with the Daily Bugle comic booky one. What do you think?
I personally think this set description is wrong, like the leak,
Mm.
because we know the Punisher van's going to be in the movie.
Hmm.
So I personally think that, I mean, leaks change. This could be the Punisher van.
Yeah,
Like, that's more how I view it than more of a transport van. But we don't know any plot points.
I agree. I had the same thought. Like, Punisher's van over a generic vehicle seems more likely. The only thing that would make me
Mhm.
think maybe not is like, does Lego want to promote Punisher's symbol, Punisher's brand everywhere? We don't know.
Mm,
Hopefully, I want more gritty stuff. More. I mean, it's a Spider-Man movie. If it can be in a Spider-Man
yeah.
movie, there's no reason it can't be in a Lego set. Like, there's never been anything in a
Mhm.
Spider-Man movie that's so taboo you can't make a toy out of it. So I'm expecting that.
Yeah.
I think they'll get away with it. Like because it's Spider-Man live action, Lego's gonna say, okay, if they can put it in the movie, we can do it in a set, and we're gonna get our next Punisher.
It's almost like the Daily Bugle. I mean, if this set never would have released, it would have been hard to include a character like Punisher in just a random 9+ set. So I just kind of look at that. I'm like, well, it's Spider Man. They could totally do the same thing.
Yeah, fingers crossed. And then any other figures in that set? Do you think maybe just a couple like if it's implying a prisoner, then probably just some guards or something.
I could see a guard and maybe another villain that
Yeah.
might appear in the movie. Hopefully, Boomerang. That's fingers crossed for a boomerang minifig.
Okay. And what do you think about like we haven't mentioned this yet, but what about Sadie Sink's character?
Oh, I have hope she's playing Firestar,
Okay.
but if she's Jean Grey, I won't complain because I just I don't know if it's the right place to introduce Jean Grey into a Spider-Man movie.
I agree. I don't think it'll be Jean Grey. I think people just jump to that because she's a redhead. And who knows if I don't know if is it confirmed if her hair is even red in the film? She could be wearing a wig. Like we don't know, or do we?
I don't know. And then I also heard early on she was gonna play Punisher's sidekick.
Yeah.
In the comics, he has like a sidekick for a brief period of time. So she could even be like 5 minutes of screen time. We know nothing so far.
Yeah, literally any female character Spider-Man's ever interacted with, people have put a photo online of Sadie Sink next to that comic character and said, confirmed, confirmed. We have no idea. So, again, we got to
She
wait
could
and
be
see.
playing Mary Jane. She could be. There's so many characters that are redhead.
She could be Gwen, like, she could be blonde in the
Yeah.
film. Emma Stone was a redhead when she was Gwen Stacy in real life, and she was blonde in the film. So, they can do anything.
So this is just like people kind of fan casting, or they want it to happen. They want Joe Keery from like he's in Stranger Things as Steve Harrington. They want him to play Harry Osborn. What's your opinion on that?
My initial thoughts say cool. He's a cool actor. I like him. But then my second thought is like, okay, I know Tom Holland's like 30, 31 at this point, probably. Uh,
Mhm.
but Joe Keery, he doesn't look old, but I think maybe he's a little too old.
Yeah, I could totally see that.
Yeah, like for Tom, it's different. He's been in the role since he was quite young. So like you
Mhm.
let Tom age up a little bit, but then when you cast next to him, you don't have to cast his age. You can just cast a little down, and then that'll sell it better that he's actually a little younger. You know what I mean? Like if he's
Yeah.
surrounded by people who look a little younger, uh, he will sell as younger. Versus if you put him next to another 30-year-old and say, he's in his first or second year of college, I'm gonna be like, are you sure?
Uh,
Like I just watched
you sure
Steve
he's not
Harrington
going
coach a
through
baseball
like
team, so I don't know about that one. You know.
yeah. Okay.
And last up for brand new day is a 100 USD Spider-Man buildable figure, 800 pieces.
I mean, I just expect it to kind of look like the Iron Man one. Nothing special.
Agreed. Like they did Iron Man. If you told me bet $1 million on who they're gonna do next, it's gonna be Spider-Man. It's gonna be the same
Yeah.
format. They did it with the helmets. They did it with the busts. They did it with
Mhm.
construction figures. They're doing it again with these big buildable figures. Will it look good? Iron Man looked great, so hopefully. Now the only
Yeah.
thing is Iron Man is armor, a little blockier. Spider-Man is a skin tight spandex suit. It
Hmm.
could look a little rough, but again, we have to wait and see.
That will
Uh,
tell. Hmm.
yeah, I mean the price difference to me is like how much shorter is he? Obviously, Iron Man has
Hmm.
some more bulk, whereas you can use less pieces just to get the essentially human figure because Spider-Man's suit is so tight. But I guess there's enough of a piece difference. To me, it seemed a bit drastic. I thought maybe they wouldn't even be in the same style originally, but now I'm thinking, okay, they probably are in scale. But
Yeah.
yeah, is this one you pick up?
I mean, depends on what he looks like. I mean, I didn't want to pick up any of the bust, and I still won't just because they're just weird.
Yeah,
I mean, I already have a helmet collection of the Star Wars stuff. I even have Iron Man's helmet right above my shelf. So I don't want to like collect, oh, here's another bust, here's a buildable figure, here's all that kind of stuff. So
yeah,
I really do like that Iron Man, so I do think I'm gonna pick that up, but I don't want to make sure it's just one off thing before buying it.
yeah. Also, like I have the Spider-Man mask slash helmet, and one of the things with that is I don't mind the design, but same thing, like the implication that it's skin tight, as well as having to get all those black line details. I mean,
Hmm.
like the set, it looks a little bit lumpy in places. It doesn't exactly look like a natural human face, and the stickers mesh with the printed pieces. The lines don't line up perfectly everywhere, and that's on a large scale. Now shrink that down, and I'm sure they'll have some printed elements in there, but like the details might get a little lost when the Spider-Man head is this big, but it's supposed to look super realistic. So
Yeah.
like Iron Man's helmet, he had many small pieces making up his visor and stuff. Is Spider-Man's mask going to be like one smoother piece with printing? Is it going to be same thing, like a bunch of little pieces? But are they going to be able to sell that to look, clean with those little details with such
Mhm.
small building area? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but again, like everything, you have to wait and see. These are just text
Yeah.
leaks for now.
Everything's leaks, things can change. So,
Fingers crossed, they're all good
yeah.
sets. I mean, overall, this sounds pretty good. I'm not like super disappointed. Like,
Mhm.
there's no one said anything about a mech, or I mean, prisoner transport's kind of close, but there's no like goofy vehicles. There's no Wolverine's Venomized jet. So fingers are
Yeah.
crossed that all these sets seem pretty good.
Then I think another rumor is that we're supposed to be seeing 5 to 6 sets based off of Doomsday.
Yeah, I didn't have anything concrete there because I think there was just numbers, not even prices or names.
Yeah, that was it.
We've discussed this a little bit, especially in episode 1. Just throw one
Mhm.
set out there that is like a dream. I know there's rumors of a Doctor Doom helmet mask type thing. What do you think?
Um, I mean, I think seeing a play scale expansion, we mentioned that in the video. I think that'd be a cool way to see
Yep.
some of those characters. Maybe even the Fantastic Four ship, just Doomsday label. We'll see some different
Yeah,
characters.
that'd be
I
awesome.
mean, just kind of seeing. I'm sure they're going to want to play it safe with leaks, all that stuff, because again, we know little things about this film.
Yeah.
So I just hope it's not another Endgame or first wave of No Way Home again.
Yeah. You saying the Fantastic Four ship, like when we first discussed that, I was picturing maybe like more of a like an X-Jet scenario where it's just like a sort of a play scale little ship.
Mhm.
But like I'm now more so picturing like the Star Wars MIDI scale, like Tantive 4, for instance, on a stand, like
Oh,
something
okay.
like that. Like now, I think it's more likely they'll do play scale, but like
Yeah.
if I could pick, I would like a sleeker build at almost a smaller scale to display like alongside Galactus or something, because that would be a cool,
Mhm.
if the ship was mini scale next to the Galactus figure, you can see a silhouette up there. Like that would be a cool like scale contrast.
Yeah, maybe like, he can act like he's holding it, something like that.
Yeah, cool. Okay, and like I mentioned, Doctor Doom helmet would be awesome. Apparently, I mean, we saw with the new Lord of the Rings helmet could come with a minifigure alongside it. That would be awesome. Would you pick that up? I know I would.
I mean, depending on like the sets that Doctor Doom is included in with those like wave,
Yeah.
because if he, I just only thing I'm worried about how this Doctor Doom helmet's gonna look is the hood,
Mm-hmm.
because since it is like more of a fabric piece, this can either go one or two ways. It can either look super good, realistic, accurate, or the hood could ruin the whole build.
Yeah, I
So
know
we're,
what you
we're
mean.
just gonna have to wait.
Yeah. Okay. And why don't you introduce our little Star Wars section here?
All right, so as the date of recording this, the Mandalorian and Grogu like official trailer release. So the Lego sets were leaked, I believe, a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
So today we're just gonna kind of look at them, give a rating, and yeah,
Yeah, and these are officially revealed at this point as well, I believe.
yes, they are. They're on
Perfect.
Lego.com right now.
Awesome. All right, take it away, and I can throw
All
my
right, so
input
the
in there as
first
well.
set we're gonna be, first set we're gonna be looking at is the Razor Crest. It's gonna be retailing for 149.99 USD and have the piece count of 930 pieces. And this is the picture for anyone watching on YouTube or anyone who wants to follow along. So, what's your just initial thoughts on this? We do see a new Grogu mold, and so yeah,
Okay,
take it
for
away.
me, here's my take, and this is sort of about the film itself and Star Wars as a whole. It's also about the Lego set, though.
Yeah.
In The Mandalorian, I adore season 1 and 2. At the end of season
Hmm.
2, we all know Grogu leaves Mando, and we say, oh my gosh, when are they going to reunite? When is this going to happen? The Book of Boba Fett drops. One episode, zoop, they're back together. Mando season 3 picks up. It's like he never left. That removes the emotional weight and impact of the finale of season 2.
It does.
Now, in season 2, the Razor Crest is also obliterated. And now,
Hmm.
after he did all that work to get his N1 starfighter up and running,
Hmm.
in the movie, he has a Razor Crest again. So he lost
Yeah.
his kid, got it back. He lost his ship, got it back. He even took his helmet off, had to do all that to bathe in the waters, and in the trailer we see him with his helmet off again. Are they gonna let the
Yeah.
stakes stay anywhere? Like everything he loses, he just gets back with little to no work. I mean, I'm sure he's gonna walk up and get this Razor Crest right away in the movie. Like I understand it's this iconic ship, but like I don't mind the N1. Like it's pretty cool. They just want to use his most iconic thing, and they want to use the most marketable thing. So they're literally retconning the story to get there. What do you think on that take?
I mean, kind of like how you were saying. I mean, I feel like that Mandalorian season 2 was planned way ahead of the whole Grogu hype. I I don't know why Star Wars didn't plan that Grogu was going to be the next hot thing. But I mean, his first appearance in that first episode, everyone blew up about it. So almost that plan, I mean, they could have rewrote stuff in season 2, or Mandalorian season 3 could have continued without Grogu. Mandalorian is now on his own again. He has to kind of gain that ropes of being a bounty hunter, but also kind of dealing with the loss of someone who he viewed as a son or as a friend.
Yeah.
And then maybe having a few Grogu appearances here and there to kind of like still sell some toys makes
Yes.
sense.
They still could have
But
put Grogu in the show, just he's not with Mando. Like, he
yep,
could have been training with Luke. We could have, instead of doing that in Book of Boba Fett, we could have had, a scene every episode or two in season 3 of him training with Luke, and maybe they reunite at the end of season 3. You don't have to do it right away just so we can sell more Grogu toys and be like, look, 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 they're buddies, they're buddies, they're buddies. Like, I get it, but you just remove the weight from the narrative.
or maybe at the end of season 3, Luke comes to Mando and says, "Hey, Grogu is too emotionally like attached to you. I've seen this before with many other Jedi. I've seen this with my own father. This connection can make or break someone who's powerful as Grogu. He could be like, I don't see the training being effective if I continue training him, or something like that. That they could still include Grogu in this movie, but not kind of make him just like, oh, Grogu's back with Mando after 30 minutes of talking to Luke."
Yeah.
So, and
Okay.
then like going off the Razor Crest, if
Yeah.
they knew they were going to bring it back, why'd you destroy it?
Yeah. Or just use the N1 in the
So,
film. Like, obviously the Razor Crest is his most iconic ship, but like repairing that N1 was also a plot point in the show. The destruction of the Razor Crest was like, whoa, when like that blew up in the show. That was crazy.
yeah,
Um, I have the first Playscale Razor Crest. I enjoy that set.
okay.
Uh,
Hmm.
I got it in 2020, I think, when it released. And then I also have
Yeah,
the N1 because I thought, okay, this is a new ship. I want to get this one as well. It's not his freaking ship anymore, apparently. And then they also have that huge, the huge like UCS Razor Crest, which was cool. But now we get a third
yeah,
Razor Crest. Like, do we need 3 Razor Crests in Lego? This is like the same thing as the Helicarrier. You have a Playscale one, you have a UCS one, and here's another one. They just keep remaking the same sets, and like that applies for another set on this wave as well, which is the Grogu problem as well. But
yeah.
anyways,
That's a. So, I mean, the minifigs are all right. I mean, Zeb, first appearance since the original Rebel set. And supposedly, I guess I never realized this. He's going to be the first Star Wars figure that has dual molded like arm printing.
okay, yeah, the figure looks sick. He looks awesome.
So, yeah. Then Mando does have. Let me see if I can almost show it off in this
Mm-hmm.
picture. So I don't know if like his printing doesn't look that different on the legs, but he does get foot printing now and almost a little hip printing,
Mm-hmm.
like a difference. So that might be like enticing for some new fans. Hopefully, it does have a new Pedro Pascal head underneath,
Yeah,
just to kind of like like make him different from the TV show versions. And then this is the first look at the new Grogu mold. What's your thoughts on that mold? Is it better? Is it worse?
I don't think it was completely necessary, but I think it's nice. I think it's nice to like, give him a specific mold for his body because the original Lego Baby mold is it's quite simplistic and the arms are like stuck in a fixed outward position. So I like this new one. It also allows for room for printing and it's more specific to his character. So I enjoy that. I always like it when they can dedicate some budget to making a specific character. Now, of course, they put that budget towards the most marketable character ever, Baby Yoda, Grogu the child. But it's pretty cool. And if I'm not wrong, that's also a new helmet print for Mando. I feel like the old visor was more thick and this one's a bit sleeker and more accurate.
I'm not too sure because I'd have to probably look at the two like right next to each other. So I'm not too sure.
Okay, well,
And
like
then the
just
other
from my
three
eye, I think it
figures,
might be, but I might be wrong.
it's just a normal stormtrooper Zeb, and I don't believe I remember her name from
Yeah,
the set. Let me see if I can find it
I
on the
know it's Sigourney
website.
Weaver, but I don't know the character's name.
Yeah, like that. I only know the actress who plays her. Uh, Let me see if they have it on the box art in front. Uh, the picture's blurry. It's Colonel Ward, it looks like.
Colonel Ward.
Let's see. Yeah, Colonel World. I nope. I just can't even say her name. She doesn't
That's
get a name anymore. She's
no,
just
that's just Sigourney Weaver.
yeah. All
Okay.
right. So, what would you rate the set? I mean,
Razor Crest.
it's
Okay.
smaller than the original. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be honest. It does look a lot cleaner than the original one, more accurate. Less studded. The original one is quite a lot of open studs on the top. Uh, Look, if I didn't have the first one, I would maybe consider this just for like legacy of the show and the film. I'll give it like an 8. I'm being harsh because I have one already. Uh, but the new yellow does pop as well. So I'll end it
It
at an
does.
8.
All right. So the next set we're going to be looking at is the New Republic X-wing Starfighter. Here is the picture of it, and first looks, this set looks pretty good. I mean, no complaints coming from me. I mean, I think this might be one of the better X-wing builds we've seen, especially better than that Smart Play set. But
Mm-hmm.
what's your initial thoughts on it? And
Okay, I'm
okay,
being Mr.
oh,
Negative today, but we have
yeah,
so many X-Wings already. Like
yeah,
I
we
get
do.
it. It's the most famous Star Wars, fighter. But like even the blue color scheme, like we had a Poe Dameron one that looked pretty similar to this.
Yeah,
So like it's nothing new. Like I'm just always looking for new stuff. Like this is great for people who don't have an X-Wing already. But who doesn't have an X-Wing already? If you're into Star Wars enough to go see a movie that's a sequel to 3 seasons of TV, you're a big enough Star Wars fan to probably already have an X-Wing.
I don't have an X-wing.
Oh, sorry, B City. No, this is for you. This is for you. This is for you.
Yeah, yeah, no. I never really saw like. I think the only X-wing I really wanted to pick up was that 2018, 2019 one with the weird looking helmets.
Mhm.
But I mean, just the recent ones we've received just don't look that right. They're either smart play or just super small. This is the first one I kind of look at. I'm like, oh, I could kind of see myself picking this up if I find a good deal on it, something like that. This would never be a day one purchase.
No, I have the 2021 maybe like mid-scale X-Wing,
Yeah, the smaller. Mhm.
Luke's X-Wing. But like, okay, Luke's X-Wing is one thing. That's Luke Skywalker. That's a different story. Poe Dameron's X-Wings, okay,
Yeah,
that's still Poe. He's pretty relevant. This is like basic generic blue fighter X-Wing. This is nothing too specific. Like I look, I'm not interested. I don't care. Who if someone out there cares, comment I care about the new X-Wing and I'll send you a copy of it. I don't know.
whoa.
No, I'm
Obi's
just
about
kidding.
to
Obi
drop
Bricks
some
does not have that in the budget,
every
bro.
single
I need
person who
all the
comments.
dollars I can keep for my own
Yeah,
Lego.
he is willing to send out every person who comments right now that
Yeah.
they love the new X-wing
If you like the video,
early.
I'm gonna send you
He's
the
gonna
Razor
sign it.
Crest, the X-Wing, and the new buildable Grogu. Let's talk about that one next.
You subscribe right now. We're doing a free giveaway. All you have to do is smash all those buttons. No,
No,
but
when Land sponsors us, then we'll give away every gray Star Wars
yeah,
gift
yeah,
they give us.
yep. All right. So the next we're going to be looking at is the Enzelian Starship. This is, if you guys don't know, the Babu Frick
Babu
kind of
Frick.
creature. I guess that's his new name, Babu Freak.
Yeah.
But it's a gray ship. That's the
Yeah,
most simple
that's
way to
gray
describe
ship
how this
slop, bro. That looks like a freaking jukebox on its side. What is that?
right. It's just it's not there. Like
I'm Mr. Lego Star Wars
oh
hater these days. Like I used to love the theme so much, and like I'm gonna go see the Mandalorian movie, but like I'm good, bro.
yep.
We're just getting gray ship slop every year.
And these are the only figs that you are getting in the set. Grogu and two more small Babu Frick characters.
Bruh.
It's like okay, where's even if they threw in Mandalorian
Yeah,
or
can't
Din
throw in the main
Djarin,
character. He's on the box, but you don't. That's literally like, shout
yeah,
out Methuselah from Psycho Good Builds. That's the Goo Goo Gaga battle pack, bro. That's the Goo Goo Gaga battle pack. We got
Yep.
a baby and 2 Babu Fritz. Like that's a nothing burger, bro.
And like the interior of the set is just so lackluster. Like I'll do a zoom in. That's the interior you get.
Bro.
Like you're looking, even looking at it, it's just like you get a pair of scissors, some Grogu cookies, a coffee mug, and a battle droid. That's it.
What kid is saying, "Mom,
So
can I
I'm.
please have the Babu Frick Starfighter for Christmas?"
It's. Hold on, let's see the price. Mom, it's only $75. Please, like
That's American, bro. That's probably like
70.
80, 85 for me. That's jokes.
The piece count isn't that bad. Like it's probably the best piece count we have. It's 700. No, 701 pieces. So honestly, that's not the bad part. But where are the pieces going for this? I just look at this. It looks $50.
Yeah. And you're
I
getting
mean,
no minifigs. Like,
yeah. So
anyways, bro.
again, it's like Star Wars. We're heavy fallen. I'm just kind of disappointed.
Yeah, like they could have just not made that
All right.
set and probably
Yeah.
like they're gonna lose money off that set. Like, who's getting that?
M&R Productions, just a review, and that's probably about it.
Yeah, he's gonna review it and then throw it out, bro. No one. Anyway.
Oh. Okay, next set we have. This is a brand new one. We've never seen this in Lego Star Wars history. The Grogu Mandalorian apprentice. We've never seen a Grogu in the Mandalorian apprentice outfit. So happy we're finally getting one. It's been top of my list for years. So, what's your initial thoughts on this set?
Bro. Okay. When I first saw this, I was like, "Oh yeah, they made a new Grogu. Okay, whatever. I have the original one." So I was like, like I guess maybe it was time to make a new one. And then I remembered
Mhm.
they made another one last year in the pod.
Yep.
I completely forgot about that one. So at first I was like, okay, another Grogu, I get it. At least it's not Baby Groot where we have like 4. And then I remembered, no, we have 3 now. 3 at big
Mhm.
scale. We also have little ones, little cutie ones, whatever. Bro, like it's so similar to especially the first one. The one in the pod was a little different.
Yeah.
This one is so similar. Let me pull up the OG one. Matter of fact,
Okay.
I
Yeah,
have it
mine's
back there.
across the
I'm
room.
not I'm
So
not going all
yeah.
the way over there. I'm gonna reveal my Deadpool pajama pants I got under the desk. So Lego
Like what is
Grogu.
it? The Tony Stark and was it like in the Lego? Kind of going back to the game. Whenever like he loses his suit and he's in the like underwear.
Yeah.
I want that as a minifig. But
Was this? Okay.
I mean,
Here's the you hold up the that one. I'm about to hold up this one. And you tell me if you can spot the difference.
the body is the only place I can tell the difference.
Bruh, it almost looks more chopped. Like the mouth on yours, he has like these big old lips.
Like
Okay, they both
almost.
have big old
Do you
lips
know
for
the
like
Office speed?
the Office.
So like there's a like I see it all the time whenever Lego releases two of the same exact like sets. It's like
Oh, it's the
corporate
same
asks you
picture.
to like decide between these two pictures, and then
Yeah,
like I like that one. It's like they were the same
it's
pictures.
the
This
same
is how I
picture,
feel
bro.
looking at them.
Yeah, Lego is like the second a Grogu goes off shelves, they're like, quick, make another one, make another one. Like,
Kind of giving another M&R Productions. Today I watched a video about how like the Grogu that you just showed off is still retailing for the same exact price. You can go on Amazon, eBay. It's going for that original $80 retail price. And then, not to mention that Grogu in Pram is still available for $100. Everywhere else, it's on sale for like about 80. Now you're telling me this set's going to be $130 USD?
bro, look how ridiculous this looks. It might be reversed, but that is 169.99 Canadian.
Wow.
I I only got this Grogu because I got it on Facebook Marketplace for like It was like $40 for that and Poe Dameron's blue blue X-wing. I scrapped the X-wing. I kept the Grogu.
Okay.
Um, but like, who's buying this, bro? Like, either you love Grogu so much you already have one because it was on. It's
Mhm.
there's two on shelves now, or
Yeah.
you don't have $130 to spend on this goo goo gaga Star Wars slop, bro. I don't know, like Baby Groot. If we see another Baby Groot or another Grogu Lego anytime soon, I'm gonna delete my channels. I might bring all this to the
Whoa.
dump. No, I'm just kidding. I'm
He's selling
okay.
all his Legos. Make sure you guys like and
Yeah,
subscribe to get those Legos.
yeah. Every subscriber gets one of my sets, bro. Because this is jokes.
Yep.
Okay, obviously I'm
I'm
joking
sorry
and
if
I'm
you
I'm
get.
just leaning into the negativity for fun at this point, but it really is ridiculous to just keep remaking the same products over and over and over and raising the price every time.
Yeah. All right. So then, moving on from this negativity, we're going to move on to another set that is totally reasonable for its price. So, what's the real name? The ATRT Attack. Okay. I mean, looking at the set, I'm like, it looks like it's a pretty cheap way to get both Mandalorian, that new Grogu mold, and then a new, I think it's an ATRT driver. Now, if I would have showed this picture to my mom, my grandma, or any family member, even friends, and asked them, what do you think this set's worth? They would have probably told me $25, $30, being reasonable. The set's $45 USD for 297
Yeah.
pieces. You are getting one new figure for sure. That Mandalorian, which is spread across plenty of sets, and then a new exclusive Grogu mold. Like he doesn't have the pauldron or that little medallion.
Bruh, they took something away just to call it exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
So
looking at the if you separated the bills and cut the like looking at this, I can see how a brainwashed Lego Star Wars collector would be like, "Oh yeah, like that's so worth $45." But like imagine taking like split the price in half and just look at that white tower. You're going to pay like over $20 for just that or even $20 for just the walker. Like no, bro. So
mhm.
don't like look at the full package in the box with instructions and be like, "Oh, this is worth it." This is not worth it, guys. Do not give Lego your money for these sets with this value. Like if you want it that bad, I don't know who does, but maybe on sale or something. I don't know, bro. It's getting outrageous. That's a terrible value. And the set, at least it's not something we've seen a million times over. But I'm low key getting vibes of like that Last Jedi set with BB-8 on the half baked walker. I don't know.
Well, this reminds me of the one Clone Trooper battle pack that
Mm,
the
yeah.
I can't think of the battalion name, but the Felucia like attack. How that was $45 for 4 minifigs. I think 3 super battle droids and like maybe a crab droid build. I'm
Hmm.
not too sure on that. But I mean, both are $45, which don't should not be that price. But that has more piece count, more minifig. I mean, I think that would be more worth my time and money than
Yeah.
this set, personally.
Yeah. I mean, look. Okay. Is that the last one before I give like this Star Wars?
For sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Unless if we
There's
want to start
brickheads, but
looking at smart play, which
yeah, there's smart play
I
and
don't count that.
brickheads. That's I'm not interested in any of that. Lego Star Wars.
Yeah.
I don't care anymore. Every ship
Mm.
is they're mostly gray. One's like there's no characters that I really care about that I don't have, you know. So
Mm.
like honestly, Star Wars as a whole, like maybe this movie's gonna be fun, uh, but like Star Wars doesn't have a great hold on me right now. I'm not really keeping up with the TV animation. I'm not really like if they tomorrow announce like Star Wars officially putting a pin in it, the franchise is not going to continue for the foreseeable future. I'm like, okay, I like a lot of the content they have out. Versus like if Marvel did that
Mm.
with the MCU, I'd be like, no, like there's so many more stories I know I want to see.
Yeah.
So like Star Wars, like at this point, if something's good, I'm gonna enjoy it. But for the most part, it's give or take. Like same goes for the Lego sets. I last set I got was
Yeah.
Django Kylo helmets, And to me, that's like,
Mhm.
I don't even know if I could name another super relevant character whose helmet I would want to buy. So I don't know when I'll get a Star Wars set next. Like, and it's so overpriced. Like, even Marvel sets are overpriced. Sometimes, like, they're not so bad like recently, but there was definitely a time like
Yeah.
last year where like the value was like, whoa, slow down. And I feel like they have pulled back on that a little bit, but apparently Star Wars isn't pulling back, and they're like, they're still trying to see like what they will get from people for these mid sets where the piece count is just not there.
Yeah. I mean, we're not here to tell you about how we hate the clone trooper helmets, blah blah blah. But like coming as fans of the media, I don't want to buy any of these sets. Closest one I would buy would be that ATRT if it was $25 because I feel like that would be worth my money. But other than that, I'm just looking at these sets and I just don't feel motivated. Maybe it's my like kind of like how you said, Star Wars doesn't have that hold on me. If you would have probably showed me this in when I was in seventh grade, when I was biggest Star Wars fan you could imagine, I would have thought these sets are sweet. I might have paid the money. But looking now as an older, like I guess wiser, not even that wiser, but like I just don't feel like this is worth my time as Star Wars fan. Like even the media as a whole. I can't tell you the last time I sat through a Star Wars show or movie that I'm like, man, I love this. I thought Skeleton Crew was all right. I mean, that was pretty good. Acolyte
Yeah, it's got to be
and
Andor for
not
me.
even Andor. Oh, yeah, I think Andor had a little hold over me, but as soon as that was over, all Star Wars kind of was over for me.
Yeah,
So it's just kind of like, of course, Star Wars hasn't produced a movie in a long time, but I don't know. I just don't feel the same kind of magic I felt with Star Wars a few years ago.
I agree. I also
Oh,
feel like part of that comes from like the fandom, like post
oh yeah.
sequels. Like there was a bit there during like quarantine where I was like the Star Wars fandom. I feel like really came together and like we started giving the prequels
Mhm.
all this love and being nostalgic for that. And I feel like there was a really cool Star Wars fan era, 2020 to 2020, maybe even like two or three. Like Andor came out, Clone Wars came back, everything was hype.
Mandalorian season two. I mean,
Yeah,
we had bangers, and like I just remember the whole Star Wars like changing your profile to the one picture on TikTok, like
yeah,
the classic Lego. I mean, Star Wars had that high in 2020, but through just horrible decisions. I mean, I don't really think they were that bad, but like the Kenobi show, so much hype behind that. You have Obi-Wan Kenobi, Darth Vader rematching, but that was only hype scenes of that. For some reason, you have a young Leia being a main focus. You have an Inquisitor that not much people care about because she didn't have that much of a compelling story. So, and then you tease us at the very end. This still makes me really mad. The ghost of Qui Gon Jinn returns, but at the very end. So there's so many things that Star Wars has done wrong for me as a fan that I just don't see the same love. I mean, so many people say that about Marvel nowadays that all the new movies aren't that good anymore. But Marvel still has that hold on me. Maybe it's because it's my first love with media was Marvel. So of course nostalgic like vibes from it. But I don't know. Just Star Wars just doesn't hit the same anymore.
yeah. I completely agree. And like everything, there's times where I like Star Wars more than Marvel, and then I'll wave back and forth with what has the hype and what is producing the better media at the time. I don't I hope it does, but I don't know if Star Wars is gonna really, really grab a hold on me again. Like maybe if they start putting movies back in theaters that are really, really good. I know there's rumors of a Ray movie, a Ryan Gosling Starfighter movie. If these movies are good and like I'm back in the franchise and I like it, like I'm not saying that I'm done forever. Right now, I feel like we're definitely at a lull, like you said. Like it's a low point right now.
Yep.
And the Mandalorian and Grogu, as decent as it looks, you know, I'm still thinking about my gripes with season three, the Book of Boba Fett. Like you said,
Yeah.
Obi-Wan. I don't think it'll reach the same peaks as like season one and two did. And
Hmm.
I don't know, like if they do that movie that was rumored with like Thrawn, and then like all the other shows get together like Ahsoka, Bo-Katan, like the Rebels vibes and Mandalorian and take down Thrawn. that could be cool, but I don't know if they needed a Mando movie on its own. Season 4,
Mhm.
I probably would have been more into, honestly.
And like while watching the trailer that released today, I just kind of felt the same vibes that Mandalorian has give for the 3 seasons. Yeah, there were some sweet shots. Like I think Embo, if I'm saying his name right, was in it, which huge Clone Wars character. I was like, oh, sweet, he's coming back. But then I kind of got the like, I guess train of thought. I'm like, is he just going to be fan service?
Mm-hmm.
And then like seeing the hut, seeing like some of the characters, I'm like, is this just fan service or is this actually going to play an important part of the movie?
Yeah, and like I really like the Mandalorian's character, and of course Grogu's
Mhm.
a silly sidekick. But I think part of what makes the show so good is the week to week nature of it. You know, it's always adventure of the week. You know, he's on one planet, and then that mission's over, he goes to the next one. I don't know if a movie will carry the same energy. Like you need a 2 hour, you know, narrative, and it's not gonna. I don't know if it'll feel like because based on the trailers, it doesn't seem like a huge scale narrative. It seems like, you know,
Yeah.
he's still mostly bounty hunting for what looks like the New Republic. So it's not week to week, which I liked, and it's not a huge narrative, which could be interesting. It's sort of in the middle, which is fine. It's okay to have a movie that isn't, you know, the stakes of the Rise of Skywalker,
Yeah.
but it's I don't know. I feel like let TV be TV sometimes.
And kind of like how you were saying the week to week episode, we lost that in season 3. And I
Mm-hmm.
think that was why so many people didn't like it because we saw Mandalorian, well, Din Djarin jump from Mandalore to space to Mandalore to space, or some random planet with Jack Black and Lizzo. Like,
Don't remind me. Don't remind me.
but like that's why like it didn't carry the same weight because it wasn't that week to week adventure of Mandalorians and Tatooine this week, but the next week he's going to whatever the place, Hoth. Like he didn't go to Hoth in the show, but like
Yeah.
that kind of mystery of what's Mandalorian's next mission? What is he gonna have to escape from? Like bounty hunters? Is he gonna have to escape from remnants of the Empire, or is he gonna make friends along the way? But it just, I don't think that movie's gonna carry the same weight
No, I
as the
mean,
show.
yeah, it's fun to see him again. I like Pedro Pascal, uh, but like,
Mhm.
I don't know, like it's not the same. I'll see it, but
Mhm.
it's not the
I guess
same.
another side tangent from watching the trailer. I believe he met the mythosaur in that like he was in the water, which we know the mythosaur. If I remember right, in season 3, the mythosaur was actually like alive, and for some reason, Embo took off Mando's helmet again. He's probably gonna have to go back there to get Pier in the Mandalore way. What if this time he meets the mythosaur? So it's just kind of like they're throwing so much at us. Of course, it's the trailer. We don't know the exact runtime of this movie. But again, it's just kind of like, is this fan service or is this actually going to be an important part of Star Wars?
Yeah, and in terms of like the Mandalorian himself on the big screen, I was more excited for, like I said, the crossover movie, where all like these New Republic in between era characters that we've met on TV or like were continued on TV can cross over on the big screen. I don't know if I need a the Mandalorian and Grogu movie because the Mandalorian TV show is already the Mandalorian and Grogu's Adventures. I don't know if I need that as a movie.
Mhm.
I don't know. Make it either make something new, like Starfighter, or
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm fine with TV. Like things can just be TV. Like something Disney does is we discussed this with Marvel before. Is some Marvel shows could have just been movies, and this Star Wars
Yeah.
movie should have just been TV. So
Mhm. I mean, I felt like I just had something to say, but now I can't remember. Hmm. I'll come back to it if it strikes. But oh, this is what it was. If I guess Star Wars wants to capture that fan base it had, you got to do things similar to Andor. If for some reason Star Wars is like, hey B City, here is a bunch of money, make us a Star Wars movie based on what you want, or a Star Wars TV show. For me, I would love to see that inner works of the Empire, getting a show each week. We focus on a different soldier in the Empire. One week we might be following a snow trooper, a shore trooper, or even just a regular TIE fighter pilot. We see like the lives and how the Empire helped those people, but also how it terrorized other parts of the galaxy. I just think if we get more different things, but with familiar themes, it would resonate a lot more with Star Wars fans, like Andor.
Yeah, Andor's a standout for sure. I mean, like that's what I'm into. Like, show me something new in the universe. Mando, Grogu, aliens, droids. It's not exactly new. I don't know.
Yeah,
This is like Star Wars hate week, but we're
I guess
always going
so.
to be
Yeah.
hopeful and excited. We just want the best from the franchises, the brand, Lego. We want what we love to give us the rewarding feeling that we've had from it before. Like when we know you can reach this level of high, if you can't meet it consistently or again and again, you're just letting us down from what we expect. So
Yeah.
that's the moral of the story, guys. We're pretty much at our time there now. So unless you want to throw anything else specific out there.
I mean, nothing that really I can think of. So, well, I guess that should be it about this week.
All right, guys. Let us know if you agree or disagree with maybe some of our hot Star Wars takes today. Were we harsh on the sets? Were we harsh on Star Wars as a whole? Let us know. We'll reply to the comments. But
let us know if you want Obie to send you some free sets in the mail.
Yep.
But, yeah.
Just comment your credit card information, and then I can get your address from that, and I can send it
Even
over.
like social security number.
Yeah.
I'll take that. So, mom's maiden name. All right, that's about it.
All right, don't listen to us,
anything
kids. Don't listen to us.
Yeah. We need your Fortnite account. We're trying to get all the V-Bucks.
Yeah, we'll get you some
All right.
skins. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching this week. We'll see you next Sunday. Peace out from the Bulk Fiction Podcast.
See you guys next week.